robust urban garlic flavor.
Dark MV, thanks for $2. I saw your Wings podcast. I think you should drop it. Yeah, it's not happening, dude. It's too much work. It's too much stress. He stopped being honest with me and just making stuff up at this point. And it's like, I don't like being lied to. There's no reason for him to lie to me. Either he wants to be on the show or he doesn't. Why he's pulling my chain and wasting my time, I have no idea. And I just don't have time to waste. I'm a busy dude. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm happily married. I got tons of content to make on stream. I don't have time to waste on this guy who just doesn't want to be professional. So I'm done with that nonsense. I'm not wasting time on it anymore. So no worries there.
I see your boy DSP talking some shit about me. I'll talk about that later when we got more than 30 people in here.
About a week ago, DSP went into Wings chat at like 1 in the morning, probably inebriated, and begged for Wings to stop playing games so we could talk to him, and Wings rejected him. Then the second day after that, because he ignored it the first day, he went on a rant about how Wings would never be on his podcast ever again. Yeah, Wings don't care, Phil.
Yeah, you're banned from the Level 1 podcast.
Yeah, banned from the Level 1 podcast. I mean, like, I like talking to Phil. I think he's a cool person. I mean, but the problem with Phil is, like, he is a slave to structure, and I am not.
I mean, Wings, Phil's already up at 1 in the morning. Why don't you film a segment with him, and then he'll put it on his podcast the next day?
Like, honestly, I like being able to sleep when I want to sleep. I like doing shit spontaneously, and I like being left alone. That's who I am as a person, right? Like, I'm a little autistic when it comes to and it is what it is. Generally, like, anybody's ever done like any kind of long-term project with me, you know, like, you tell me when it happens, and if I can't make it, I'll let you know ahead of time. And if I don't say anything, expect me to be there.
Yeah, well, DSP doesn't understand the inner machinations of your mind, Wings.
Yeah, I don't got to talk about it. I don't want to sit there and like plan it. I don't want to do none of that mess. I don't check my emails ever. 100% I do not. I don't check my email at all. Matter of fact, I couldn't tell you what day of the week it is right now. Could not tell you. It's Tuesday. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Okay, it's Monday. Okay, cool. So it's Monday. I know it's the 15th. Dude. I look at it this way, right? Let's say I'm asking Spaceman to be on my podcast. I go, hey, Spaceman, would you be on my podcast? And Spaceman says nothing. I'm going to automatically assume Spaceman doesn't want to be on the podcast this week because he didn't say anything, right? I'm not going to sit there and ask him 16 times.
Yeah, but if you're Phil and you have nothing better else to do, you're going to do it.
Right? I know it's like cordial and like things like, hey, probably not, man. And like, I just hate the song of day. You know what I hate the most in life? The petty small talk that people have. I don't care about the weather. I don't care about your day. I don't care about your kids. I don't want to talk about it. My wife gets to me all the time because, you know, your boy Jordy, you might find you surprising, but I visited a fast food window or two in my life.
I had absolutely no idea.
And my wife hates it when I'm the driver at the fast food window because I don't talk to them, right? And I tell her all the time, like, they don't want to talk to me. They don't care about my day. I am customer number 362 this evening.
Yeah, but don't be rude to them, Wings. They don't make a lot of money.
Right?
What, does she have a conversation with
Yeah,
them?
she tries to have conversations with them. She asked them about how their day and like it's like that, like the small talk. I'm like, dog, here's the money, give me my food. Yeah, that's all I want. I don't want to talk to you. I want to hear about your day. I understand you have to say stuff to me because corporate makes it feel like you're more approachable. I don't care. I used to work in fast food. I worked at Domino's, fast-ish food, right? You know what we wanted to talk about customers? What's your name? Oh, this you? Cool. Have a good day. That's it. That's all they want from you.
It depends on the day. If it's a really slow day, they probably want to talk a little. If it's a fast day, they want you out immediately. But Wings, I hope Kelly striking up conversations with people randomly is not because you don't talk to her a lot, because that would be kind of sad.
The less you talk to them, the better their life is. And for people out there that care, I have a video made. Just got to create a thumbnail for it. Do you ever feel like you live in another dimension? Because every day you come and ask me the same question, expecting it to be different. No, I'm here. I'm at work. Do I want to be at work? No, I want to be on the beach with a cocktail in my hand. That's where I want to be at. Am I there? No. I'm here making pennies on a dollar for somebody else. My day's going peachy.
Come on, Wings. Don't act like you get 5 cents out of each dollar you get. You get 70. If you want more, dual stream on Kick or something stupid like that, like DSP's doing. And you know DSP is apparently not enabling dual streaming, so I'm sure the detractors have reported him to Kick already.
We only got 118 viewers, huh?
Yeah, you see, that is what happens when you ban all your audience.
It's 5:30 a.m. LOL. Okay, Clockwork Chase. You want me to pull up other people that have literally thousands of people right now? Let's go do that.
Yeah, but you aren't as popular as they are, and they may have an audience that is not based in the same time zone that you are.
Like, I want to have 350, 400 on average. That's where I would like to be. But I wish I just had 200 at this point.
Yeah, you should be more consistent with your streaming then. So instead of streaming at like 4 in the morning, you should stream at like 8, 10 at night. And do that consistently. Don't bounce around every single day based on what you feel like because you just want to play games at that moment. Like, there are logs, they're tracking you playing Battlefield all the time. So it's like, why don't you just stream for 24 hours then? Like, even if you stream to only 100 people, if you stream longer, you will get more ad revenue. I know it's not a lot, but it's still better than the nothing that you get from just playing it offline, but it adds up over time over the course of a month.
And what a week it was. I mean, just think of the difference and the changes that have happened over the course of 1 week.
Yeah, he added garbage background music that nobody but his stupid whales like, and it's now going to destroy all the clipping.
Think of all of that great content.
Yeah, he thinks mass uploading unedited live streams are awesome content. Yeah, Phil, hate to break it to you, but the people who do that get like 10 views if they don't have a following.
As well as a definitive final answer on Wings of Redemption appearing on my show. I doubled Wings of Redemption for 2 months, and I've had enough. I'm sorry, I'm a 43-year-old adult. I'm very busy. As you can see, I'm very busy. I've got things going on in my life, with my business, with my personal life. I'm a busy dude. I don't have time to babysit another content creator who can't act like a mature adult and instead wants to play games. All right? So I'm already done. I'm tapping out. 2 months in, you were nowhere to be found. You ran for the hills. So nice try. You're the one who did the bad act. You're the one who now made Wings look bad, and now he takes the flack for you and your horrible action. I want you to think about that. You're a moderator. You're supposed to be responsible for behavior. All you're doing is you're coddling the guy, and you're allowing him to self-enable himself to fail. Don't you think that instead of having this right now that we're talking about on my stream, it would have been better to just either have a yes or no answer about the appearance, to have him either come on or just say, no, I'm not interested, instead of this? But you didn't want that. Instead, you time me out because you're a moron. That's it. Nothing else to say.
Yes, you heard it absolutely right, folks. There is nothing left to say. Phil is done with Wings of Redemption. Now here's Phil on Wings stream after this rant. Jordy toughing it out through Call of Duty, which we all know he dislikes. Ha 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 ha. Good luck, pimp. DSP, I hope you were able to forgive me. DSP reacts. I'm cool talking about it with you. My trolls keep trying to impersonate you on my stream. So annoying, lol. Yeah, that was not me on your stream, DSP. Okay, so I guess Phil won another tirade for absolutely no reason. LOL, this guy sounds like a parody of a rich guy from Grand Theft Auto. Is this what most of Wings COD streams are like? Yikes, these Phil Burnells are far worse than I remember. LOL at 1's 2 cents. I'm not offended by drinking jokes. Have at it. I'm chill. Nice win. We can all unite and agree that guy was human sloppy. Flush him, lol. South Carolina, LOL. That guy is high on Pepsi, no worries there. He'll never make it to Conway, LOL. I have no idea how I timed my arrival for that crazy interaction, but you deserve a second super chat for that, Jordy, LOL. I don't have beef with DSP, it was just bad timing that he was on the stream when he was, that's all it is. Welcome home. I just wish you the best, man. We are just not meant to do business together. We are too different. I need order, you like chaos, but hey, we could still fit together and be gaming soulmates. It's whatever. I do what I can to best represent Wings and his streams. It's my job as a mod to do so. A job I'm not paid for at all. No one cares here! Why are you so angry? Hit the dupe or something. You have issues. Go beg elsewhere. I am sending Wings money. How exactly am I begging? No, I don't want to do a podcast with Wings. I'm just watching his stream and enjoying it, LOL. DSP is deaf drunk again. He will go cry on stream tomorrow. At Wings, did you come back to Call of Duty because nobody would watch Battlefield? My audience yelled at me to drop COD, so I did, LOL. I completely agree. That's why I dropped Battlefield in a week. I only play solo and was awful that way. Everyone knows I drive a 2017 Toyota, LOL. I have a totally new setup and I want to play COD, but nobody wants me to butt them. So I'm not, haha. Don't worry, he won't beat anybody anyway. He'll just butt them. Yeah, people are just saying he just wanted to brag about that setup. Wings, good luck. Get that W tonight. Jeez, I thought DSP was busy.
No, it's funny because, like, this person, now, you know that they're probably not serious, but they just said in chat, well, how do we know what's the point of donating to your streams if we don't have a goal to hit? Well, right now I'm about to play Clair Obscure. Why are we playing Clair Obscure? Because you guys have been so supportive recently that we're playing it again.
Okay, so the reason to give you money on stream is so that you keep playing the game. So there is a goal. It's just not a specific number. It's just arbitrary. But hey, the goal wasn't really a goal in the first place. It was just you rewarding yourself by stuffing your face with fast food. And we could tell because most of the begging before this really centered around the game, not around DSP Tries It. So not much has changed in particular.
This is a game that I loved so much earlier in the year. I wanted to play it, and I only got to play the base story, and that was it because, you know, people weren't supporting as much. Now, support is so good, we can do whatever we want. We have freedom to go back and play games that I previously had to stop playing. If you like that, support the stream. It's not about hitting an arbitrary goal. It's just about keeping that positivity and that vibe going through the support. It allows me to have flexibility to do whatever the heck we want. How much better is it when there's no pressure, we're having fun, we're playing games, we're chilling, we're having a good time together, and we don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't hit this to hit that. Don't have to do that. You know, it's just a better atmosphere.
Except that there still is pressure because we all know there is a certain dollar amount that you expect to hit. Otherwise, you will certainly let us know. You'll be like, well, we got $113 today, but I'm not going to complain, even though that's totally complaining.
I have no idea what you mean, so thanks for $2. That's simple.
Yeah, somebody wanted him to stop smacking his lips before he talked into the mic like he just did before he said that.
Cracker Jacks, you got to understand something. He says, why do you let ICS back? I don't get it. I didn't let him back. He's banned. He comes back with another account. Then he supports. Then eventually he breaks the rules again, and I ban him, and then he comes back with another account. Like, there's no way to stop it. There's literally no way. You can't IP ban someone. So it's just an endless cycle that there's nothing I can actually do about it, you know? All right, let's split the part here. When we come back, I'll see what the heck the floating cemetery is. All right. All right, guys, we got about an hour left on stream. I want to say thank you, everyone who's chilling and supporting and engaging. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you haven't yet, please give the stream a like on the YouTube side. I don't know what's going on the Kick side and why there isn't, like, why the viewership over there is so down.
It's because, A, you ban people constantly, so they're not going to make accounts every single day like even your most dedicated people, like the guy who spams your YouTube chat. Also, you playing Clair Obscure is really boring, so they're going to be like, yeah, I'll tune in when Phil actually talks about something that I want to see.
I don't know what to say. but it's all good, you know, because the stream is already well engaged and well supported, so I don't really care. It's just odd because I've never had 20-something viewers only on Kick before, ever, like in history. So
Yeah, he doesn't care, yet he's lamenting about it. And you know, we know he doesn't care. He could have 20 viewers on YouTube as long as some whale is super chatting. It doesn't make a difference to him. Yeah, he's just worried because he gets money from Kick and he may be not enabling dual streaming. So less of an audience means less Kick income for him.
What that makes me feel is that something's going on Kick today, that viewership isn't being counted properly, but I don't really give it. So all right, let's go. Let's continue. Here we go. One more hour.
Help, guys. Kick is stealing money from me, even though I've proven in the past not to enable dual streaming, so I've been stealing money from them.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Now we skip and keep going. Keep doing content. It's going to be a great afternoon. All right. Now, if you're here and you enjoy the stream, please support it in some way. How can you do that? Number one, engagement. Like the stream. Leave some comments in the chat. Talk and interact with me. So that way it's not just about the game, but it's about us hanging out and having a social experience as well. That's the key to success. Please do that today. If you are on YouTube, you can consider becoming a member of the channel. You can give some memberships to your fellow viewer, 'tis the season, or you can do a super chat. If you're on the Kick side of stuff, you can send some kicks. You can become a subscriber. You can give some subscriptions to your fellow viewer. Again, 'tis the season. Or no matter where you're watching the stream, you can actually tip me via PayPal by using the tip command, !tip, and the command will pop up. All of that is greatly appreciated, and your overwhelming level of support has allowed me to just have the amazing holiday season that I've had. Upgrading my setup constantly, getting new games, jumping around, doing fun new things every single stream. It's been absolutely outstanding. Thank you all for that. All right, let's keep that positive vibe going. Let's keep the interactivity and the engagement and all of this awesome stuff going in the future. Cool.
Yep, he didn't need to e-bag ever again, yet here he is. So he must really like it, or he thinks if he doesn't, he's not going to get any money.
So guys, if you like me and my content, please support it in any way that you can. Whether it be just simply sitting here and watching the content, liking the streams, that helps. Liking the videos, leaving comments on them, that helps. If you can become a channel member or give some memberships to help out other fellow viewers, that helps. Whether it's super chats, super stickers, that helps. Tips help in the short term and help a ton. That's why we have rewards tied to them. All that stuff helps. If you can support, please do. All right? If me saying this is begging, then I guess I'm a beggar. And you know what? I think I'd rather be a beggar than a Keemstar. So there you go.
Unbeknownst to Phil, Keemstar is also an e-bagger and a scammer. So Phil is a Keemstar.
When is Wings coming on the podcast next?
Never.
Okay. Dark Matter. Another $2 super chat. Compromise is better than control. It's why you're friendless. I'm married, stupid. Married. My best friend lives with me. You think I'm friendless, but you're the one sitting on my stream throwing me money to say stupid... Who's the loser here? Exactly. Thanks for another $2, by the way. Really appreciate it. By the way, I do have friends. Just because you don't know about them, you don't see them, you don't talk to them, that's intentional. That's by design. That's so you can't harass them, because I don't want bags like you, who have no lives, obsessing over every little piece of my life and trying to make life miserable for those who associate with me. So, thanks, and please keep sending money. Genius. Okay. I got a $1.50 tip. Hold on one second. A lot of tipping today. You have an analytical mind. You like to plan everything. Is that why you get frustrated when a stream doesn't go as planned? Like last minute, you have to do an online game and the servers are going down. Do you feel like you've gotten better at adapting on the fly, or do you still need to plan a lot? No, I want to plan, because again, here's the secret of my success. Okay.
He got on the ground floor of YouTube early and was able to establish a following. As such, he was able to have a large enough audience, so when he changed to streaming, even though a lot of people left him, the diehards stayed, and his actions as a streamer of e-begging attracted a lot of people who may have been fans in the past or may have not, but they got inspired by his e-begging and thought it was funny and say, okay, every time Phil e-begs, I will give him money. And there are also people that are really gold gullible and stupid that think he's going to lose his house if he doesn't get any money. Yeah, Phil can't get employment anywhere to pay his bills. He needs to panhandle online exclusively.
The secret of my success is very simple. I don't have one small audience that tunes in for one thing. I don't.
Fun fact, if you decide to make your YouTube channel about 10 different things, like having a broad different audience, you won't get anywhere, because if you're only activating 10% of your subscribers who have interest in the video, the YouTube algorithm is not going to push it out to anybody else. Because after the viewers who have interest in the topic are shown the video, it will push it out to people who don't have interest in the topic that are subscribed to you, and they won't click on it. So therefore, they won't watch it, and the YouTube algorithm will say, this is a dead video because your audience doesn't have any interest in it. Like, if I wanted to make a video on cinnamon rolls and post it on this channel, it wouldn't get 1,000 views, because you'd have to like DSP and cinnamon rolls to watch the video. Does that make sense?
I have a very broad audience that come by for the specific things that they want. So this morning, we have people here who want to see my podcast. After that, there'll be people here who want to see Call of Duty. Tonight, there'll be people here who want to see Truck Sim.
And this is why his gameplay videos perform horribly, because not only are they not edited, which is what people want to see, he's not activating all of his fan base that have interest in these things. That's why whenever he posts like a 15-minute thing of him vlogging, it always gets more views. He doesn't realize that the only videos he should post on his channel are their edited gameplay content, which he will never do. So he's stuck with the 15 to 20-minute ramblings or rants. He would be getting a lot more views on demand if he was just posting a 15-minute rambling from his podcast every day instead of uploading the full garbage clip. Just leave your live streams up. But he will never do this because he thinks that all these views add up. Dude, you're posting 8 videos a day and you get 5,000 views from that. You could be posting one video and getting 6,000 to 10,000 views from that video. And some of the views recently, oh, they're much less than 5,000 in total.
Now, is there some crossover there? Yes. Is it all crossover? Absolutely not. There'll be people that when I start playing Call of Duty, they'll leave. But then they'll come back tonight for Truck Sim. There's people who will be here tomorrow that won't be here the next day. But they're all showing up for what they want, and I'm consistent, and I plan out these streams, so because of that, they know when to show up.
Phil, most people there are watching you to clip you. That's why your podcast seemingly always has a larger audience than your gameplay, because they know that is where you talk the longest and you're uninterrupted. And in games, you don't really talk that much unless it's a chill game like Truck Sim. So they figure the most clippable moments are going to be in the podcast, so they tune in for that. That's why during the gameplay, you have much less audience, because most people that are clipping you are like, yeah, I'm not watching Phil 6 hours a day, I'll just do the 1 hour podcast.
That's why when people watch my content and they say, I can't believe Phil is a streamer who gets 260 viewers on YouTube, 80 viewers on Kick, so less than 400 viewers a day, but he's getting the support he does.
Yeah, because at one time he did have a big audience, but he's blown the topsoil off of that because he only cares about people who give him money. So the people that didn't left. So he caters exclusively to people who give him money. It's a very odd streaming situation. So you have a small amount of people that give him a large amount of money, and then you have a bunch of clippers that are there to make highlights so they can post it on Twitter, Instagram, you name it.
Well, that's why I'm getting the support I do, because it's not the same people. Even though I might have 300 people on streams right now, overall today I probably have over 1,000 unique viewers.
Yeah, Phil, I hate to break it to you, for a channel that has over 200,000 subscribers, 1,000 viewers, even as a live streamer, is terrible. You should be getting at least 23,000 views a video, but you don't get that because the videos you upload are garbage. Nobody wants your sloppy seconds of your live streams.
And then even more during the course of the week. And they all come by, and when they see what I'm doing, something that they like, they contribute. Okay? Now.
Yeah, the thing that they like isn't the gaming or the entertainment, because there is no entertainment. It's just the e-bagging. That's what they enjoy. If they don't enjoy it, they are guilted out petty to give Phil money.
Are there times that things happen that the streams can't go as planned? Absolutely, like you just said. What if I go to play a game online and the servers are down? What if I go to play Tormented Souls 2 and there's a hard lock in the game because of a game bug, and now we can't make progression and we have to stop playing it? What if I do a night stream thinking this is going to be the conclusion of a game, and we beat the game in 10 minutes instead of 2 hours, and now I have all this time to kill? Yeah, that does frustrate me. Absolutely it does. It does. It frustrates me. And becomes difficult to adjust on the fly because of the way I've structured my streams, the people are there for just that thing.
And this is the thing he just doesn't understand. The people are largely there for you. They are there to see you play games and be entertaining to them. So while your audience may not all like a certain genre, a large segment of them are there for you. And if they're not just liking the game, they'll be back for other games. It doesn't matter. You can just go play games on the fly. You don't have to worry about doing a Q&A session. And you did that this month because this clip was from November 23rd. So in December, he just off the fly, oh wait, we can't play this game, so let's play the next game. And he hit a goal. Wow. It's almost like you could have continued to give your fans what they want instead of sitting there whining and complaining. But it's always a hard thing trying to pigeonhole who is there for what and why are they supporting. Because people can enjoy something, but they don't have to support it, and Phil absolutely does not get that. He thinks if you enjoy his stream, you must pay him $20. He thinks he's a concert. No, you are a free service that you're putting up there. If people deem that you are worthy of their hard-earned cash, they will give it to you if they want to do that. You think it's a requirement.
If you were here just to see Call of Duty today, and all of a sudden the Call of Duty servers are down, chances are you're not going to stick around if I start playing a horror game out of nowhere. You're like, I wasn't here for horror. I'll come back when he plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, but what you're missing is that most of the people will stay, and that's what you don't get. If you just do Q&A too, people may dip as well. That's the thing. If you're a variety streamer, there's going to be a variety of stuff that people like and dislike, but overall, they come for you, so you're going to retain most of them. If you do nothing, you're not going to retain any of them.
So it sucks. But what I have found is that in a lot of these cases, as long as I keep my cool and I adjust on the fly, usually what I'll try to do is just a hangout session. Let's do a chill with Phil session. All right, let's just hang out and do chill with Phil. Okay? It works. For the most part. Like, I actually set it up the other night when we were doing Leave It Alone, and I knew that we were going to beat the game in like a half an hour. I said, so here's what we're going to do. Finish the game, and then we're actually just going to do chill with Phil. The stream went incredibly well. Tons of people showed up, engaged, supported. Super success.
But Phil, that's not adjusting on the fly. You told people in advance. So that means they knew what was going to happen on the stream. There's like no excitement or surprise with this man.
So I'm getting better at it over the years. I think I'll get better and better at it the more that I get used to this kind of thing. But, yeah, I am a structured dude. Absolutely. That's why you'll see me sometimes get really frustrated. I've said this, when it's out of my control, it's not something that I goofed up on, but it's a technical thing, or, online thing crashes, something doesn't work, a piece of equipment breaks. That frustrates me because I didn't cause that, but now I'm suffering the consequences of it. It pisses me off, for sure.
Yeah, Phil, you're going to have a real tough time with a lot of things then, because it happens all the time. Because the reality of it is your streams are controlled by a bunch of whales, so you're at the mercy of their whim about what you're doing on a particular day.
All right, so we're currently at, what are we at, $14? $14 of support. So, again, like I said, we're at 9 out of 10 goals. Today, if we hit the goal on this stream, I'm ordering 5 guys, burgers, and fries for the first time in 4.5 years. A burger, fries, and a shake. Let's go. Let's get some support rallying for the stream. Let's hit that goal. Let's get as far as we can during the podcast, so when I'm playing Call of Duty, I don't have to be worrying about it. And I can order the food ahead of time, so it's already scheduled and all of that, so I don't have to do it later. Let's do it. Let's get that goal. Who wants to see 5 guys, burgers, and fries here today on the stream? Let's go.
Yeah, so when DSP can't control someone like Wings, he gets very salty and has to interject every single time to make sure his point is clear that you do not ignore the king. You let the king do what the king pleases to do. And if you don't do that, you are going to be bothered continuously. So when he says he's done with Wings, he really isn't done with Wings. So DSP, you can cry all about it over your fast food. All right, everybody. This is Robust turning off the station. I hope you enjoyed this Saturday's episode of 220 Burnell. Be sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Now would be a good time to remind everyone, if you're having a good time, please engage with the content. If you're watching here on stream, be sure to like the stream. Thanks for all the chat and interaction. The engagement's been great. If you're watching on demand on YouTube, please consider liking the video, leaving some comments for engagement. I really appreciate those who have. You guys have been awesome recently. You've helped the channel tremendously.